Hey, what is going on everybody, Tahir, and welcome to my first nuclear gameplay. Now I'm sure that some of you have already seen double nuclears or triple nuclears, maybe even a quad nuclear for that matter, but I actually got this gameplay this morning and I personally felt like that it was quite good, or at least quite good for my average scores, and I thought that I would actually show it to you. Anyway, in this video I'm first off going to be covering the class setup, and after that we're also going to be taking a look at my score streak setup, why I use the things that I use, etc. So first off, the class setup that I was running in this video is shown on screen now. It's the MP7 with the suppressor, the quick draw handle. My wildcards are first off perk 1 greed, allowing me to have a second perk 1, and also perk 2 greed, allowing me to have a second perk 2. My two first perks are ghost and hardline, my two second perks are toughness and scavenger, and my third perk is dexterity. Now the MP7 right now has to be my favorite SMG in the game, and that is not just because I got a nuclear medal with this gun, but that is of course a factor as well. Anyway, the reason why I like the MP7 as much as I do is because this gun has not changed since the start of Black Ops 2. When the game first came out, everybody of course loved the MSMC and the PDW. I also love those two guns, but they have been nerfed a little bit too much. I don't really like both of those weapons anymore, but the MP7 is still a beast up close. It is okay at medium range, and just like all the other SMGs, it's pretty much useless at long range, apart from the Peacekeeper. That is of course, the Peacekeeper is great at medium to long range, but I personally don't really like the Peacekeeper as much as I used to. Anyway, first off, the suppressor and the ghost perk are going to make sure that you do not show up on the minimap when you're going for your first nuclear, and I'm telling you that getting your first nuclear is probably the hardest one, but when you're going for your first nuclear, you want to make sure that your enemies do not know where you're at, or you want to make sure that you're actually using a counter UAV as well, just to make sure that your enemies don't see you on the minimap. Anyway, next up, the quick draw handle is there just to make it a little bit easier for you to win gunfights. That is of course together with toughness. Toughness makes sure that you do not flinch off of target when you're in a gunfight, when you're being shot at for that matter. Now hardline will allow you to get your score streaks a little bit faster. The score streaks that I was running in this video are first off the UAV, after that the counter UAV, and last but not least the VSAT, but I'll get to that in just a second. Anyway, scavenger to make sure that you do not run out of ammo. I hate picking up weapons, so I always use scavenger. And then dexterity. Now dexterity allows you to mental and climb obstacles faster. It also allows you to hipfire faster after sprinting, and that aspect of dexterity actually helped me out quite a bit in this gameplay. I do tend to hipfire quite a bit with the SMGs, even when I'm not using the laser sight, but you really don't need a laser sight in most situations. I mean, you do need a laser sight when you're hip firing at medium range of course, but in terms of close quarter engagements, the SMGs are simply hip fire machines, so you do not really need the laser sight. Anyway, back to the score streaks, which are once again the UAV, the counter UAV, and the VSAT. Now the UAV will simply help you get to that counter UAV a little bit faster. The counter UAV is going to give you extra assist points towards your VSAT, but it also makes sure that your enemies do not see you on the minimap when you're actually firing a different weapon, because it might actually happen that you have to pick up another weapon because you simply run out of ammo every now and then. Now once you get your VSAT, you want to make sure that you do not choke. You want to make sure that you can actually get your second set of score streaks as well, and once you get your second set of score streaks, you want to make sure that you really do not choke, just like the first time. The thing is, every single time that you get closer and closer and closer to your nuclear, you're probably going to get very nervous, or at least I get very nervous as soon as I get close. That's why I messed up a lot of nuclears in the past as well. I think I have about 10 brutal medals or 11 brutal medals or something like that, but I did manage to mess up a lot of nuclear medals in the past, so you want to make sure that you do not choke whenever you get your next set of score streaks. Now when you're actually using the VSAT, you want to make sure that you're making the most out of your VSAT. You want to make sure that you're rushing around. A big tip that I can give you is that you should never ever change your playstyle. You want to make sure that you actually play the way that you're used to. If you are a rusher, make sure that you're rushing. Do not camp, because you're probably going to end up dead if you do so. Anyway guys, that was it. That was the gameplay for today. I know that I didn't give you a lot of tips, but I'll make sure to post every single nuclear medal that I get, and in every single one I will just simply help you guys out a little bit more, or at least I will try to help you out a little bit more. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, a like rating would as always be very much appreciated. If not, that is of course cool as well. Be sure to tell me in the comments down below whether you also get nervous whenever you get close to that nuclear medal. With that said, on the screen right now is my latest video, which is my Diamond LSAT Black Ops 2 Best Class Setup video. If you haven't checked out that video yet and you are interested in checking it out, then be sure to do so. With that said, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope to see some of you next time. Take it easy.